Good evening, my non-existent viewers. Behold, my new legendary scene. Fine. Look at. Forgive me, non-existent viewers. I'm getting over a dry throat, so when I laugh lately, I end up coughing instead. But I'm watching episode 16 of season 1 of the 2012 Ninja Turtles currently, and it's when Baxter's talking about the past 2 episodes. He's been trying to make a Zever robotic legs for his new fish body, and then that episode is called excuse me. This episode is called The Pulverizer. The last episode was another more of a Karai-centered episode, and Karai, I think, is becoming one of my new favorite characters in the whole Turtleverse canon. Because I think she's really interesting. She just, at the start of that episode 15, she describes, Zever and Baxter as, these hideous freaks, right? Because Karai just observed Leo and the Turtles, fighting the Krang robots, so she goes out and, seeks out Leo again, and then at the end of the episode, it's her with the Turtles, and, Justin, the giant mutant octopus thing, attacks them. And, she runs off, which then proves to Leo, hey, Leo, Karai is not meant to be trusted. But I have a hypothesis right now that just, the way that, Karai sees how, Baxter and Zever get mutants now. What if Karai becomes a mutant herself later in the series, and because of that, decides to, turn a new leaf and join the Turtles? She's done with Shredder once and for all, because I'm already getting kind of hints that she's going to be kind of an anti-hero throughout this series. She's the Shredder's daughter, and she's going to be working for the Foot Clan. But also, she has this weird thing, with this weird connection with Leo, that she uses both for her advantage and to, help the Turtles. So, yeah, anyways, enough about Karai. I also, the Pulverizer, when we were first introduced to this big doofus, I thought we were getting the introduction of Casey Jones for this series, but no, it's just some big stupid New Yorker in a turtle suit, and the poor guy doesn't know how to fight at all. And we're introduced to the Shell Razor this episode, which I find quite nostalgic, because I had a turtle truck with all 4 turtles in it. I think it was, I don't know if they called it the Shell Razor back then, but I had boxes of Ninja Turtle action figures, and I did collect the vehicles that go with them. So yeah, it's really cool seeing that in the series, and I'm looking forward to see Leo and Donnie and the Turtles use it in future episodes. And yeah, the Pulverizer, he's basically Splinter, sees Donnie training him, and he's well, hey, if he learns new jitsu, just remember you're responsible for anything that happens to him. So I'm wondering if we're going to see more of this Pulverizer in future episodes. Maybe the Pulverizer is just going to be one of those one-note characters that just appears prevalently for one episode, then just never is seen again. Just knowing how this episode ends with the Turtles basically just shooing him off. So maybe we won't see him again. Maybe we'll. I guess we'll find out. I'm basically watching this series blind. And yeah, I'm currently recording this. It's 11:54 right now. My apologies for if I don't get to upload this by midnight. Yeah, I'm trying my best to upload these Turtle Tuesdays episodes earlier in the day. Some are gonna be coupled with some cool animal facts about a real life turtle species. Some of these are gonna be a double, a combo, a Turtle Tuesday, a Turtles episode review and a movie review at the same time. And these kind of videos are going to be neither of them, so I'm going to try my best to keep these kind of episodes a lot more bite-sized and straight to the point. And also, I have 2 Turtles comics that I'm very excited to get around to reading, so I'm going to make this a book review series as well as a TMNT 2012 series review series as well. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this episode, and don't forget to subscribe and stay beastly.